Good afternoon, ladies. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, you're joining us here for Windhoek High School A under 18A versus St. Peter's under 18A. This is going to be the big game. This is the game of the day, and we'll get right back to you after our ads.
Do you remember when a trip to the store wasn't just a chore, but an adventure? When picking the exact goods you wanted required a personal touch. After all, nothing beats walking down an aisle filled with the freshest produce or speaking to a blockman who knows exactly what you need, and being spoiled for choice with every other want and desire you may have. Why not put the fun back in shopping with a wholesome adventure where you can experience the range, the freshness, the value, and the wonder, along with a friendly team ready to serve you. This is shopping, how it's meant to be. This is Food Lovers Market. It's in the experience.
And welcome back. These are the starting lineups for the Windhoek High School team. Number 1, we have Kirsten Kluter. Number 2, Zander Campbell. The tight head prop, Jaden Bok. The loose headlock. We have Praise Kamonga. And the other loose head, we have at the tight headlock, we have Keenan Lowe. And the flankers, we have Isaiah Lorenzo Peterian. Scrum up, we have Damien Klein. Or fly off, William Bakers. Left wing, Luke Zal. Inside pairing is Ruthando Van Wyk and Kayla Baez. And then on number 14 we have Ethan Sinden. And at the back we have Stephen Van Wyk. This is going to be an exciting game. We are really excited as we're just waiting for the boys to run onto the field now. Atmosphere is great. We're here at Windhoek Stadium in Windhoek, Namibia. And we have the St. Peter's boys traveling to come play in this series, should I say. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the boys are here, ready to make their way onto the pitch for this game against St. Peter's boys. As the St. Peter's boys are making their way onto the field now. As they're getting ready for a big game versus the VRS Kudu Bulls first team. St. Peter's boys now just making it onto the field now. There they go through the tunnel. Now we can see the VRS boys. It's the captain, Peter Jan Strydom, leading these boys out through the tunnel. The stadium is absolutely pumping for these first team boys. The VRS boys makes their way onto the field. Next up, kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. As the spectators are making their way off the field now from the tunnel, we will be getting ready for kickoff now. The guys are going to be getting us started here now with this kickoff. Number 10, William Beerkus. Lining up this one now. As William gets it. Very contestable kick there. It's knocked on there by the St. Peter's boys. The ref doesn't see that one and they're moving it now. The ref calls for backwards. St. Peter's now moving it out to their wing. He gets tackled. St. Peter's now still in possession. They're looking deep. Yeah, S-line looking solid. As they push up now. St. Peter's taking the contact there. Spilled out there. Overlap now. Looking to work inside. It's Jaden Bock collecting that one there for VRS. And they're looking to move now. Moving that ball out to Lorenzo with a beautiful pickup there. It's intercepted there by the St. Peter's boys. Short ball. Driving now. Game still going on. It's getting a bit messy there. The VRS 22. VRS comes out with a ball there. But the ref brings it back for penalty for Windhoek High School. William Beerkus looking to put this one into touch now. And he does, he puts that one just beyond the 50-meter line. Xander Campbell now with the line out as VRS successfully collect that one. But St. Peter's moving them backward, but they get that ball out. Driving now, and it's a successful turnover for St. Peter's. Just looking to play that fast, but saying no, let's kick it into touch. Line out St. Peter's coming up next. Line out there for St. Peter's as they're moving this one now. Just trying to move that ball out wide, and it's knocked on there. The ref calls for knock-on advantage. VRS still putting some fight into this game. I think it's Lorenzo just showing his aggression there, asserting his dominance into this game. Damian Klein looking to feed this one into the scrum now. Scrum now for VRS. I mean, we've seen the mall where St. Peter's were absolutely dominating. The scrum is evenly matched. It's William now on the ball, looks to dummy that one. He holds it in the end. VRS just securing that one, moving the ball now with Isaiah. He bumps off one player and he's still going with the ball. And he finally gets tackled just over the 50. Yeah, is putting some pressure on now. It's the captain, Peter Ryan, straight on as he drives his legs there. It is work to the ground there by the St. Peter's guys. Willie now moving that ball, and it's back to Isaiah. Can't get as far this time. And it's a penalty for St. Peter's. The discipline just lacking there from the Windhoek High School boys. I think the ref calls for obstruction there. Score is currently 0-0, and we're 5 minutes into this game. Score is still 0-0, and both teams are putting on some significant pressure. But we haven't seen the VRS wings get into this game yet. I mean, Luke Saul hasn't really gotten much of the ball. Same with the number 14. Yeah. The ref calls it back there for skew line out, and VRS call for the scrum. Yeah, as I was saying, the number 11, Luke Saal and Ethan Sinden haven't gotten much of the ball yet. I mean, we've seen Ethan this season play in the midfield, but this time around he's on the wing. I mean, if we're talking about this VRS team, we're talking about squad depth. I mean, they're currently unbeaten in the league right now after a big win against Proet this past weekend. I'm not sure who they're playing this coming weekend, but they've been putting in good performances. Ethan Sinden now on the ball. And number 15, Steven now running with the ball. He steps inside. It's still Steven, and he's running with the ball. Makes healthy meters there. As Damien Klein picks it up, gives it to Willie. Jaden Bock now with the board. Trying to offload that one. It's just knocked on by Cashton Kluter there. The ref calls for penalty. It's now possession for St. Peter's as they put this one into touch. Still St. Peter's on the ball now. They have an advantage. The ref calls for the advantage and he's just here to talk to a player. And I'm not sure who he wants to talk to. I think it's the number 9, Damian Klein, who's gotten a yellow there. So VRS now a man down. And St. Peter's in possession, looking to put this one into touch. And they do just that on the 5 meters. I think that one went out behind, so the ref called it back for a dropout. William puts it deep now. St. Peter's under pressure now to run that one. Puts it back into the air. Puts it into a bit of space there, but Stephen collects. And he's running strong with it now, and it's through. It's a beautiful try there by Stephen. Beautiful try there by VRS. Beautifully converted there. The work from that one was put in deep with the fullback Stephen van Wyk, brother of the great De Vito. Beautiful try there, as he's in the money and he's going to line up for this kick now to make it 7-0 in favor of the Kuru Bulls. Stephen lining up the kick now. And is cool under pressure as he gets that one straight through and converts it. The score is 7-0 in favor of VRS Kuru Bulls. St. Peter's resetting now with a high kick there. VRS just knocked that one on, and it's scrum advantage for St. Peter's. They're in search of some points on the board. They're in search of a response to that VRS try. I mean, their defense has been solid for the first quarter of this game, but VRS just breaking through there with a brilliance. Stephen van Wyk. St. Peter's moving this one now on a big tackle on the cricket pitch. The VRS defense line solid now. St. Peter's moving it out wide to the wing. They're still in possession as they move into the 22. Running that ball hard. So they're trying to work a backline move there beautifully. So they make a few more meters. Looking to turn that one over, but it's still St. Peter's in possession. Dummy, and he goes! And he's straight through. And he's under the posts. Try St. Peter's. They are right under the post. They're probably gonna convert this one at point blank range. The score is 7-7, game on. And a successful conversion there. The score is 7-7. And we still have a long way to go. 23 minutes left in this game. And it's going to look like a good one. Both these sides are growing in this game. Starting to get a feel for each other. So it's only going to get more difficult from here on. Yeah, it's beautifully recovering that one. No, bit of a messy offload there, but VRS still in possession. Yes, now William moving that one to Luthando, who takes that one in hard, and Yeah, is still in possession here. Remember, they are a man short for the number 9, Damien Klein, who got a yellow card earlier in this game. It's still VRS in possession now. Overthrown pass there. And VRS moving backwards now. St. Peter's are putting them on the back foot. They still have possession. Looks like Ethan Sinden has moved into that role of scrum half. In the maul there, the ball hasn't shown. Penalty St. Peter's. St. Peter's now with a scrum now, scrum position now. Big scrum now from both sides. As St. Peter's get that one out to their number 10, who moves it out to their outside center. Hard run there. I think St. Peter's has been having most of the possession in this game. But VRS being clinical when it matters. Box kick put through there and it's charged down by Keenan Lowe. It's going to be a line out for St. Peter's. Beautifully read there by Keenan Lowe, just charging down that box kick. I mean, he saw the projection of the kick. St. Peter's with a beautifully worked move there with the hooker. St. Peter's now still in possession. As they move that one now, trying to move it out wide, trying to get that ball out to their winger. And a bit of a missed pass there as he passes it into touch instead of one of his other players. As you can still see, it's a line out now for VRS. Number 2, Campbell now, who just perfectly throws that one in. The VRS ball is going now. That ball is moving. But it's backwards and it's a penalty for obstruction for St. Peter's. I think the VRS boys, a good bowler. It's discipline. Their discipline is letting them down right now as they're struggling to get past that 10 meter of St. Peter's. As they say, they take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, if I'm saying it right. But they're going to be looking to work on their discipline and concede less penalties, because that's what's keeping them back right now. St. Peter's winning their line out there. Moving it now with their back. It's a beautiful short ball there. Still driving. Moves it down. St. Peter's secures. Which side are they going to go? Bring it out wide with the inside ball there. And a big tackle by Peter Jan Strydom, the captain there. St. Peter's trying to put some pace into this game now, trying to put some intensity, trying to get these boys on the back foot. Now fumbling the ball. VRS with a beautiful counter ruck there. The ball is still in St. Peter's court. Dummy there. The number 10, William, makes a tackle. Charge down kick there. This is Luke Saal now running with the ball. couldn't get fast. St. Peter's now on the back foot. VS are going to be looking to play this one fast. St. Peter's defense line is already reset. And the ref calls for penalty for VIS for not releasing. And St. Peter's, they were just looking to capitalize on VIS playing with 14 men, because I don't think it's a long while before Damian Klein gets back onto the pitch for Windhoek High School. Then they're back to full strength. And there is Damian Klein is back on the pitch. But yeah, it's probably not on the camera feed, but the captain Peter Rian just struggling here with his shoulder. But VIS say play on as they maul this one. Number 9, Damian Klein gets it out to William Beekers as he steps. When he dummies and he's through. It is under the posts. Beautiful try there by William Beekers. Straight under the posts. 12-7 with a kick inbound right in front of the post. It's most likely going to be over. Beautiful stuff there. William Beekers, I mean, he's a veteran in the team, one of the senior players in this team. And he's showing exactly why he's that. And he puts that one through. The score is 14-7 in favor of Windhoek High School. Like the last one, can we see a response here from St. Peter's? Kickoff reset there, and VIS collect that one comfortably. As they put in a little chip there, Isaiah. Can he collect that one from the grabber? He's still on. It's Isaiah. He's through. There's no one gonna stop him there. It's try time for Windhoek High School, and they are running away with this one now. It's getting ugly for the St. Peter's boys. Beautifully worked try there. Straight from the reset. I think VIS are growing into this game. They're looking to put their teeth into St. Peter's now. Kurubu mindset, as we used to say back in the day. Steven now lining up this kick. And that's a successful one there. With the score now of 21-7, VIS are starting to run away with this one. St. Peter's have a steep hill to climb now. And it's not difficult, it's not easy against this Kurubu side. Kickoff there just puts VIS a bit under pressure there, but they still collected. Willie moving the ball now. With Thunder now on the ball with space, with players out wide. But it goes down and secures. It's in the 22. Smart offload there. It's Luke Sal now running by the line, but the ref calls for out. The ref says that one is into touch. Brings it back for the line out. Just 13 minutes left in this half. St. Peter's have a line out now. St. Peter's now running a midfield, running in the midfield channel. Then they're playing it quickly now, trying to get that ball out wide to their wingers as they play Bit of a slide there. Still St. Peter's now, still running through that middle channel. But there's space out wide opening now. But VRS covering well, and he picks up. And he's around the try, around the ruck, and it's under the post. Try time, St. Peter's. They want to get back into this one. As they score another with quick play there, just moving through those middle channels and making space out wide. And VRS, while trying to cover the space out wide, just left that space in the middle open just for him to pick up and run through there. The conversion as well is successful. So VRS are going to reset now. The score is 21-14. William looking to reset now. As he gets that one high and deep. St. Peter's moving this one now. Going through that middle channel again. Misplaced pass there. They're starting to move backwards now, but they're making up for that lost space now. As VRS puts in a solid counter-attack now. And they get the ball. I think that's Luthando running with the ball there. Willie now gives it off to Keston. Keston with a beautiful offload there for Peter Jan. But a turnover there from St. Peter's, and he's moving now. There's two to beat. He beats one. Ooh, what a big tackle there from Ethan Sinden. Oh my days. What a beautiful tackle there from Ethan Sinden. I think the player was unaware of his aura behind him. But it's VRS still in possession now. Still St. Peter's here, but VRS in possession now. Luthando on the ball. And it's penalty for St. Peter's. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the stream tonight. Ons is hier by VRS Vegkop. We are here live and direct for St. Peter's under 18A versus the Windhoek Bulls here at Vegkop Stadium. You can also join our YouTube page to catch the hockey that's also ongoing right now. This is St. Peter's moving that ball out now. From a clearance kick from VRS. That ball is into touch. It's going to be a line out for VRS with 9 minutes left on the clock. Sander Campbell just with an off throw there, and St. Peter's are back in possession as they try and move it through that midfield with the chicken wing offload there. St. Peter's still in possession. They're trying to drive through now, making a few meters. He gets that ball down. St. Peter's with a cheeky up and under. He collects that one and it's under the post. St. Peter's looking to go level now. This is some quiet stuff. I have my cameraman here, Josh, next to me, and he's also hyping that one up. Beautiful IQ there from the number 10, of St. Peter's, with a beautiful up and under there. A cheeky little chip kick there, just to get in behind the VRS defense line. And he scores that one in the end. St. Peter successfully converts. The score is 21-21. I think both sides are growing into the game. VRS with early dominance, but St. Peter's with a great response. It's going to be a hunting over game. That kick not getting 10 there, and the ref brings it back for a scrum. The ref just brings it back there for a scrum in the midfield. St. Peter's have the scrum now, and the ref just resets that one. It's a bit messy there. They aren't following the ref's calls. So scrum resets now. It's a tight affair before doing those forwards. St. Peter's now just with that midfield ball, and it's intercepted there by Luthando. Beautiful play there from VRS. So looking to put on the balls now. It's the captain Peter Ryan puts in a big bump there. He's still going. Damien Klein gets it out now to William Beekers. William Beekers stepping through once again. A bit of a shaky offload there. And St. Peter's back in possession. With a beautiful box kick there from St. Peter's, finding space in the VR's back, but Stephen looking to play this one out now. It's Luke's out, puts it on his boot as he chases this one down, and it's directly out. The ref is going to bring it back from where he kicked for the line out. A line out now for St. Peter's. We have 5 minutes left in this half. Game is neck and neck at 21-21. So they're gonna want to go into this half in the lead, and they successfully re-get their line out. But VRS have other things. They say no. We want that ball. We want to take the lead in the half. It's Peter, another captain, gives a beautiful backdoor pass there. Isaiah with a cheeky offload there for Keshton, who steps inside. Via is still in possession here, looking to break that defense line. Yeah, is making steady progress now. Jaden Bock picks and drives that one. Makes it just over the 50. But St. Peter's turn over that one. And they're running with the ball now with their backline. As they're moving that one out wide. They have a player out wide. As he gets on the line, Ethan Sinden successfully makes that tackle. It's still, and they get out wide. Can he beat his man? And it's try time for St. Peter's. St. Peter's now for the first time in this game take the lead with a try in the corner. The score is 26-21 with a kick inbound, a kick out of the corner. St. Peter's just growing into this game. We have a kick out of the corner, inbound. Can St. Peter's convert this one to extend the lead? The kicker taking up the stance of the great CR7. It's completely locked in for this one. It's a flat one, and it's just miss. SVS reset this one. 2 minutes left in this half now. St. Peter's currently in the lead. VRS looking to regain that lead, which they can with a successful try and conversion. They aren't in a rush now. They have a calmness about them right now. As Willie kicks that one off. St. Peter's collect. And they're out wide again. St. Peter's with a beautiful 1-2 pass there, but it's knocked on there by the player. And the ref brings it back for the scrum. Scrum time now for BRS. I mean, these forward packs have been evenly matched when it comes to the scrums and the mauls. BRS now moving the ball out wide. Damien Klein. Ethan Sander now stepping. Beating one, beating two. Still on it. And a penalty advantage now for VRS. Oh. Still left possession here and a penalty advantage. As they move this one out wide. They have Luke here in an abundance of space. But St. Peter's gets this one back. But it's back with a winner. Luke Saul now on the ball. Stepping inside. Just moving that ball back into field. VRS now still in possession. It's ripped out of his hands. The ref just stopping the game there. Not sure what's the call, but it's penalty for VRS. Finds touch. VRS line out now. It's Mr. Campbell. Gets that one out to Isaiah, and VRS mauling now. But St. Peter's standing still. It's the number 2, Zander, just breaks there. And the ref calls for a knock-on. Scrum. Oh no, that will take us into the half. St. Peter's take the lead into the half. The score is 21-26. And that's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Catch you after the ads.
Do you remember when a trip to the store wasn't just a chore, but an adventure? When picking the exact goods you wanted required a personal touch. After all, nothing beats walking down an aisle filled with the freshest produce or speaking to a blockman who knows exactly what you need. And being spoiled for choice with every other want and desire you may have. Why not put the fun back in shopping with a wholesome adventure where you can experience the range, the freshness, the value, and the wonder, along with a friendly team ready to serve you. This is shopping, how it's meant to be. This is Food Lovers Market. It's in the experience.
We are resetting now. St. Peter's in the lead. The score is currently 26-21 if you're just joining us here by the VRS Vegkop Stadium. St. Peter's kicks that one off. St. Peter's now still in possession. St. Peter's now still on the counter attack. And they've broken through. Stopped just in front of the try line. They're still on the ball here though. And they score. St. Peter's now 2 tries ahead. I mean, we saw VRS earlier in this position. St. Peter's now just trying to stretch their lead. Trying to run away with this game. That just makes the comeback for VRS 2 times more difficult. Just a missed conversion there from St. Peter's. VRS making the changes now. McRae is on the pitch now. Offside now. Penalty. VRS. Having to score twice now. To get back into this one. It's a successful line out there from Windhoek High School as they move this one now. Trying to get it out wide now. It's Ethan Cinder now. Running with a beautiful offload there to McRae. The ref calls for another penalty for VRS. The Kudubulls. Line out now, Xavier Campbell. He's going to throw this one in now. Scrum for St. Peter's. Scrum now, St. Peter's. There's a scrum off feeds that one. Into scrum as they get it out to their number 10 who looks to clear. Now he steps and he's still going. He offloaded to his 12 and he's still going. He's past the 22 now. He's past the 10 meter. He's a wide option. Keeps the ball in play. But VRS with possession now. It's a bit messy there. But VRS just slowing it down. Getting back control of this game. It's McRae now. There's a short ball to Luthando, who knocks it on. But St. Peter's playing this one, playing to the advantage. They have a player out wide. He plays out wide, puts it on his boot. It's still in play. As Willie collects that one. St. Peter's counter-attack is good. But VRS still in possession. Caleb with the exit kick there. But it's out. Directly out. It's carried back. It's directly out. So it's going to be a line out from where he kicked, which is just in the 22 of the Kudu Bulls. Can St. Peter's finish this one off and extend the lead by 3 tries? Coming up next. St. Peter's line out now. And it's a bit scuffed, but they still collect that one. It's the number 4 driving now. Still St. Peter's in possession here, right in front of the Kudu Bulls try line. With a high defense line there. We have 2-3 players out wide now for St. Peter's, but Ethan Sendon, Luke just stopping that pass from happening there. And it's a try for St. Peter's. The Kudu Bulls defense could not hold up. And they're in for another one. They're starting to run away with this game now. The Kudu Bulls have a massive, massive climb to get back into this one. It's try time for St. Peter's. They're lining up the kick now on the right side of the field. And that one is good from St. Peter's. The score is 38-21 in favor of St. Peter's High School. VRS have a massive task now to get back into this one. They've been struggling with disciplinary issues. They're going to be looking to improve on that. It will be clinical in St. Peter's 22. Deep kickoff now from McRae as they look to recover this one. It's Praise now on the ball. Oh, sorry, not Praise, but Lorenzo, who collects that one. McRae putting in a cross kick now for the winger. Now he collects. Beautiful step there by Steven. And tackle just in front of the line and is taken out of the field. It's going to be a line out for St. Peter's boys. VRS now just not finishing that one. Now they have to contest for this line out. Otherwise, St. Peter's are going to be looking to exit that one, and they do get that one. As they're starting to maul now, and they break through. And it's a try for Windhoek High School. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the number 4, Praise, who scores that one. And he will be getting some praise from his teammates. score is currently 26-30 in favor of St. Peter's. VIS now with a kick to come. It's McRae stepping up this time around. Going to be looking to convert this one. And that one is over. A successful kick. This game is starting to heat up now. Score is 28-30. Just 2 points in it. It's getting tasty. High kickoff there from St. Peter's. Beautifully clapped back. St. Peter's regain possession now from the kickoff. It's the number 4 running again. He runs through one, he puts it 2. Beautiful offload there. St. Peter's brings some intensity back to this game. I think it just dropped a little after stretching it, but St. Peter's still on the ball here, looking to play quickly. Beautiful short ball there, but it's knocked on there. And VIS regain possession, and they have a knock-on advantage now. William kicks that one deep into space now. And he gets that one. The ball was just being a bit cheeky there. It's going to be a St. Peter's line out now. Yeah, it's going to look to contest this one. It's just overthrown there. As McRae collects that one again and is moving. Beautiful inside ball to Peter Rand, the captain. VIS making some progression into this game now. Starting to build momentum, the blow machine. Soos ons altyd gesê het, jare. But they're building momentum now and they're looking to absolutely dominate St. Peter's. St. Peter's had a few flashes of that intensity that they wanted to get. But they're just starting to slow down now. It might be because of fatigue. But these VIS boys are not stopping. Nevertheless, we have a scrum lined up here for St. Peter's. As the number 8 picks that one up and is looking to go on the short side. But he gets tackled. VIS with a counter-ruck now. But it's a penalty as they were not on their feet. There's that discipline again that I was talking about. Boys have to be clinical, have to be precise when doing such things. I know it's late in the game. Boys are tired, but that precision has to be there. St. Peter's put that one into touch. And it goes just beyond the 50 meters. The score still 38-28 here in this game with 20 minutes remaining. St. Peter's have a line out coming up. And VIS successfully collect that one. Is they're looking to turn defense into attack. Move it out to McRae, who's looking for that 50-22. But it just doesn't find touch. St. Peter's moving it now. Gonna be looking for a clearance kick now. Quick play now. They have a man extra out wide. Beautiful tackle there by Lorenzo. And that's the type of work rate you want in your flankers. But St. Peter's still in possession here. Hospital pass there. A beautiful tackle there by McRae. St. Peter's still in possession here. Moving this one out wide now with their backs. And it's picked up by VRS. It's Lutando though, inside ball. And that's the number 9, Damien Klein. He's under the post for that one. And VRS take the lead once again for the first time in a long time in this game. The score is 33-30. With a conversion coming up. I mean, it's straight in front of the posts. I don't think McRae is going to miss this one. He slots them every day of the week. McRae stepping up for this kick now. And as expected, it's over. VRS in the lead now by 5 points. The score is 35-30 with 10 minutes, about 10 minutes remaining in this one. Let's see if we're going to have a big finish or VRS are going to take it away. St. Peter's resetting now. Oh, big tackle there from the St. Peter's boys. Just putting Isaiah under pressure there, but he still collects it beautifully. And an exit kick there by McRae. It's a beautiful exit kick as it goes out just by the 50-meter line. Beautiful exit kick there. St. Peter's line out now. They're taking their sweet, sweet time. And Isaiah collects that one once again and he's off. He's in abundance of space and he steps, he beats one, he beats two. He's still going. And he gets stopped just by the 5-meter line. Cashton now on the ball. VRS now looking. Beautiful cross kick by MC. That's beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff by Windhoek High School. Well worked team try there. From the forwards to the backs. And a beautiful kick out to the wing. And it's try time right under the posts. VRS leading now by 10 points. 15 minutes remaining. It's a steep climb for the St. Peter's boys from here. Are they willing to take it or not? We'll see. And another successful kick from McRae. I mean, he's been the game changer since coming on the pitch. St. Peter's boys just losing possession at the line out. Those are mistakes that they cannot afford. I mean, it's true when the coaches always say your forwards win the game and your back line decides by how much. And we're seeing that today. VRS forwards putting in a great shift. And the backs just controlling that one. But St. Peter's collecting this one beautifully from the kickoff. And they score that one right by the posts. I mean, it's not over until the fat lady sings. Beautiful work try there from the kickoff. And the score is 42-43 for St. Peter's in the lead with 1 point here now. The kicker misses that one. But St. Peter's currently in the lead with 1 point. MC with a high kickoff there. Ethan Sinden looking for that one. And it doesn't recover, but it's knock-on advantage for the Kudu Bulls. That's Keithan, I think, driving there. Damien Klein moves it out to Mr. Campbell. McRae now giving it to Cashton. Cashton gives it back to the backs, and it's Cashton again. Beautiful wraparound move there. It's still there as they have a man out wide. I think it's Luke. It's that side. Yeah, it's still probing for the try. It's Cashton again. Short ball there for Lorenzo. And he spills the ball. And it's St. Peter's in possession here. St. Peter's getting it out wide to their kicker now. Puts in an exit kick into a bit of space, but Willie is there to cover and is going to put this one to his boot. Oh no, he's going to run it. He looks for that handoff there. The 1v1 contest. It's a Captain Peter Ryan still driving here. The ball gets ripped out. And St. Peter's getting that one out. It's getting a bit messy now. St. Peter's is going to be looking to calm this game down, to bring the tempo down. But here they are out wide. He steps inside. He beats one. And he gets tackled and he knocks on the ball. VIS here with knock-on advantages. They're moving now. Moving on that same wing. Puts it on his boot. I think that's Willie the bounce. Gets back to St. Peter's. Game is end-to-end right now. Both teams spilling possession. St. Peter's getting this one now downfield. There's no one home at the back, but Easton Sinden gets back to collect it. As he steps the defensive line, tries to bump off. But he gets tackled there. St. Peter's now with a counter attack. With a counter ruck, and they get that one. Quick tap there by St. Peter's, penalty advantage for not being 10. Another one. I think VIS discipline starting to let them down now in the last 10 of this game. Remember, there's still a point behind. Is the 10 going to go for post right now just to get their scoreboard pressure on? No, I don't think so. He's going to go for touch. The VIS boys just picking up the intensity now. I think the adrenaline is high now. Cramps are starting to set in. So it's getting a bit sloppy here from both sides. But possession, St. Peter's. St. Peter's line out now. They've been a bit sloppy with their lineouts, but bit of a smart play there. Getting it out, and it's into touch. But the ref calls for a free kick there. St. Peter's tap and go. So they're running it through the midfield channel again. Steps inside, beats Praise, and he's just over the line. Or was he stopped? I'm not sure. But they're placing it again for another one, another ruck. St. Peter's still in possession now, just in front of the Kudu Bulls line out as they move it out wide. But Ethan Sinden with an interception there. Beautiful defense from VIS as McRae kicks that one deep down the field. And there's no one home here at the back. But St. Peter's get back now. They move this one now. The fans in the stadium calling for a forward pass. I think the refs missed that one. But VRS in possession now nevertheless. With a man out wide. It's the wing again. He's in. And he's away and he's just into touch. The referee calls for the out ball there. The fans are debating that one, but great defense from the St. Peter's boys. I mean, we talk about clutch moments. What about that, Josh? Beautiful defense there by St. Peter's. Nine minutes on the clock. St. Peter's 1 point ahead. They needed that. But they lose their line out now. It's Damian Klein with the ball. It's Praise running now. VRS are not done. The blow machine. Begin werk nou. Short ball there to Luthando, who's driving. Damian Klein moves it out now to William. Ethan Sinden out wide now. And he's just into touch. Once again, another clutch tackle from the St. Peter's boys.
World class for real.
St. Peter's boys putting up a stand here.
Some world class rugby over here at Windhoek Stadium.
We love to see it. We love to see it. Let's see if St. Peter's can collect their line out this time and successfully exit the ball and put themselves off the pressure. As they collect this one this time, they're looking to maul this one now, and that maul is moving. But it breaks free now. St. Peter's securing their line out now as they're moving this one with a back line. A short ball there to the 12th. St. Peter's still in possession here with numbers out wide. A cross kick there to their wing. Can he collect it? The bounce just is off. It's still on. But the ref calls for knock on there. St. Peter's on defense now. VRS trying to put St. Peter's on the back foot here now. And it's penalty advantage for the Kudu Bulls. And it's a penalty for St. Peter's. I think the refs just had a little chat there on what happened. And they've digressed that it's a St. Peter's penalty. 5 minutes on the clock. St. Peter's still ahead with 1 point. As they put that one into touch. Trying to win some field here. Line out now for St. Peter's. They've been struggling with these, but let's see if they can secure this one. And they barely do, and Damian Klein, the scrum half, picks that one up as he's still running. But he gets tackled and he spills that one, but St. Peter's moving it now with their backs. Through that midfield channel that has been open most of this game, and that's a tackle! But the ref says it's fine. The ref takes it back. That one was just fine, but it was on the fence there for Peter Rian. I think he has to be careful those ones. If it was just a few centimeters high, that could have been ugly for the VRS captain there. But the ref says, no, nothing in it. Let's play on. Still knock-on advantage for St. Peter's. 5 minutes on the clock now. The score is 42-43 in favor of St. Peter's. It's giving Boca with a 1 point. St. Peter's with a scrum now. Moving it with their backs now. They have numbers out wide, but the number 12 hands off. Beautiful offload there. They're still going. Beautiful pop pass there. St. Peter's, he knocks the ball. Ethan Sender looking to collect that one, but he knocks it on. The ref calls for first knock, second knock. Try. Scrum, VRS, sorry. VRS now with the scrum on halfway. It's crunch time now. 4 minutes left. You have a feeling that the next try wins this game. Scrum now for VRS. On the 50. VRS getting scrum now, and it's a penalty. So VRS, as the St. Peter's boys were just turning the scrum there. As we all know, that's illegal. I think this time around VRS are going to be looking to go for posts with just 3 minutes remaining. They have to convert from this try now. It's the number 2 now. Sander Campbell has to feed this one in. Isaiah collects and they're looking to maul now. That maul isn't going anywhere. As the St. Peter's boys stop it, the maul breaks apart. St. Peter's holding on to that one and they successfully turn it over. VRS had to convert from that one. And St. Peter's knocking it on now. It's going to be a scrum for VRS, just shy of the 5 meters. St. Peter's is playing with their food in the red zone. That's a big no-no. And it costs them in the end as they knock on the ball. And it's a scrum just a few meters away from the try line. And if VRS convert this one, it might be game over. 2 minutes remaining. It's lekker. Blow machine is what the boys are probably saying to each other. That's the signal call that it's crunch time now and that they have to finish this. It's just an injured player now, so the VRS boys have the time now just to talk strategy. What are we going to do? How are we going to do it? And can we do it? I think it's the prop, Jaden Bok, going off with an injured shoulder now. We don't like to see it, especially with the league underway now. But see if they can finish this. We have Xavier on the field now, who played earlier in the second team game. He's also one of the seniors in the side. Thank you once again for joining us here on Gravity Live. If you're just joining us, we have 2 minutes left on the clock. VRS Kurubela, versus St. Peter's under 18-18. The score is 42-43 in favor of St. Peter's. 1 point in it, but VRS are going to be looking to convert from the scrum to score and effectively win this game. But We never know because it's never over until the fat lady sings. The VRS crowd just getting riled up here. Getting excited. And the boys just feeling the nerves as well as the referee sets that scrum for a second time. The next one might result in a penalty. Yeah, start with a big scrum. It's the captain, Peter Rand, picking it up. He's driving, he beats one, he beats two. VRS now still on the ball. A back pass there for McRae. VRS are still on it. St. Peter's looking to counteract. Counteract is good. And it's a knock-on from VRS. They fumble it right in front of the line. And it's a scrum for St. Peter's. They had to convert that one. With just 20 seconds left on the clock, it might be game over, ladies and gentlemen. St. Peter's are going to opt for the scrum now and kick this one out, and it's game over, just with a point in it. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen this before. Where have we seen it, Josh? We've seen it here. Yeah. Live and direct via Windhoek Stadium, that was on. VRS, big scrum. Ball machine wants to go to work now. St. Peter secure that one and they get it out. And it's game over. St. Peter's take the win, 43-42. What a tight game. VRS had numerous chances to convert that one. But their discipline and decision making might have let them down. I'm sure they'll be talking about that one in the changing room Monday for the next league game that they have. But it's been a great game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me and my unofficial official commentator, Joshua Moller. My name is Kheshwani Shono. Thank you for joining us tonight. We love it. We love having you guys. Thank you and good night.
Do you remember when a trip to the store wasn't just a chore, but an adventure? When picking the exact goods you wanted required a personal touch. After all, nothing beats walking down an aisle filled with the freshest produce or speaking to a blockman who knows exactly what you need. And being spoiled for choice with every other want and desire you may have. Why not put the fun back in shopping with a wholesome adventure where you can experience the range, the freshness, the value, and the wonder, along with a friendly team ready to serve you. This is shopping, how it's meant to be. This is Food Lovers Market. It's in the experience.